the Columbus Explorers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, Lord. He's loose. He's loose.
Got it. Watch it, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Twist. Kill. X3. 218, chop it. Check 52. Shit.
On 1st and 10, Reuben. And incomplete to open things up.
Wow.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Oh, you ain't
Put a
gonna
check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Geis.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
16 yards, a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him.
Oh my gosh.
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long
I'm in power league.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Good job.
Check 26. Slam. Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. The 30. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
No. Oh, my God. No. Fuck.
What? He scored?
Yeah, field goal range.
Oh.
Fucking God.
Let's go. 30 base.
Yep, he's going for the field goal right now. Fucking bitch. Damn.
Who draw Porter? Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Come on, lag out.
Hatchet. Back.
Come on, short.
Check three. Ready.
Now they try the right side here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Damn.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more. this thing.
Can't believe that bullshit.
The penalty moves him.
Shut up, Dad!
Zone here on 1st and 10.
I can't believe that fucking shit, man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mallow, fucking go yet?
59 mark, 59
Wow,
mark.
he came in and beat the Chiefs.
Yo. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Man, I can't believe I didn't finish that off.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
That made me sick.
Hey, we're on.
Biggest play of the week, bro.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the
Oh
backfield.
my God, hit the wrong button.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Pardon, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is good. Board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Go. Quit playing
Yes,
dumb.
it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after
Been
giving
on
up
this
the
game
touchdown
too
to start
long
the
today.
game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Single back wing tight.
Man, I can't believe that shit.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
What?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, wahoo! Check 9. Check 55.
2nd and 2. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Michael Gallup. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receiver.
Who team?
That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
56, Mike, 56.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Reuben. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of
wow.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go. 60 or. Watch the run. Watch the run. Say. Rock it. Rush in.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
30 base. 55. I got him. Smooth. 55. Mike, 55. Yeah. You don't want none. Jack. Leo. Hey. High 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Reuben, he's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete.
Who?
Good protection that time. And they
What he said?
up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Oh man, what a
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Squeeze.
From the gun, Reuben. Got his man complete over the middle.
Come on, man. It's 5 of us there.
Moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On first down, Reuben under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. With that run, Charles, he
and
passed
big
Hall of
Ed.
Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. I'm not sure what more he can accomplish.
Well, in his mind, he thinks he can continue on and get up to number 1 on the all-time rushing list. But you're exactly right. What a career and what accomplishments. And to pass Curtis Martin, who is known by his Hall of Fame coach with the Jets and the Patriots as Wonder Boy, but that's a big-time deal. So if you're passing a guy that they called Wonder Boy, you're a heck of a player.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Hey, Echo.
I got money. I got money, cuz.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal.
What you mean you got money?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Sorry for yelling. Holy fuck. I got some big dogs I gotta find this
In RDL?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Same with me.
No.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Go.
I'll plan for it. I got a quarterback, 6 holes, the midget. I got, oh Lord.
Stay with your man. Orbit.
Operating from the gun, Reuben. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage.
About time.
Now it's
Oh.
down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't
Hit
think
somebody
so.
and make
In
them
this
drop the
situation,
ball.
The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Cool.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
How much you at?
6 years, 103.
Shoot. Oh, hey, I got like 3
Coming to the line here to
let's
begin
ask
their
for
next
that
drive,
much.
the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Come on.
Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
How much you got?
Not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Delta. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Ready?
2nd and 9 now. He's just going to get rid of this thing.
How much you say you got?
And now it's third.
60. You can sign a couple of them though.
Nate, you want to watch the show?
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, dude.
Back to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Now,
that was just a
back in here, 0-0 now.
Yeah, it was beautiful to watch because
y'all be putting them there in safeties at linebackers acting like they can doggone guard somebody.
That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage.
Freaking bums do that.
Start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Come on back here. Yeah, we playing straight now. I ain't being dumb no more. Just doing any damn thing.
That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
8, read. Hey, lock it.
Following the penalty, it's Geis.
Mm-hmm.
And a short gain across.
Yeah, we playing smart now, buddy.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach.
No more dumbness.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down. 50, plant. 56. And watch that. And watch the ball. Bravo. 56 is the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And mark him down way up close to
Right,
the 40 at the 39.
Dang.
22 yards on the
Forgot
catch
about
and
that.
run,
I
a
knew
first
that.
down.
That's smart.
And sometimes you have
Yep.
to serve as your own blitz.
Just when I say I ain't doing nothing dumb, I end up doing
There are
something
going to be
dumb.
times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a first down.
His running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it.
I guess that's what we call safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Push him back. Check 31. Check 31. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Be careful. Be careful.
Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down, and this is caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the extra point.
Oh, okay. Who's streaming?
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field. And
all right.
will send this
I look
away.
for it. Who?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Wahoo!
All right, scream it.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
Oh my God.
You and I watched film yesterday.
What?
You told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
Who we got?
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics.
Oh,
right?
Saquon.
Good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork led to the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
Wow.
3rd and 9. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be incomplete. He's able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
I kicked it straight down the middle.
Twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
My hair?
Who you got? Skins?
Yeah. Ass. They ass.
Uniform's cool.
The offense back
So the uniforms
out there
are cool.
at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
2nd and 5. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Check. Kill.
They'll try and get it with Geis.
Oh, shoot. That ain't what I wanted to do. God.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Huh? Alright, I didn't have it. You know, hey, you better talk to them kids. Hey, can y'all cut the air conditioner off?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Reuben. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 55 is mine, God, 55.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Mike, 55. Check, 50.
Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Check X3. 218, chop. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
56, Mike, 56. I'm coming.
Deep grip.
To throw on 3rd down. Reuben. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Go.
Stay at home. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, Charlie.
56.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Reuben. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Well, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And now look at him go. 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Big dummy. In that gay formation. Get in a real formation, dummy.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute
Even
to
though
catch our
EA
breath.
getting you
As we'll head
everything.
down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Yep.
And no run back.
I'm watching
here.
it
This will
now.
be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, for real.
Coming to the line.
Hey, that's crazy.
Next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk?
Especially when you're in the playbook, you ain't been dealing with a lot.
What they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Oh, really?
That recipe works. He's going to fire one
No.
deep, middle of the field.
How many times y'all gonna overthrow him? Come on, Trav.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school.
Right. Into a double team,
Oh.
it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Straight pass in the
First
front.
possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 3rd and long. Reuben under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abuka able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now.
Oh!
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on the punt it away.
That was good, man. You had 2 wide open wide receivers, Bo.
Good kick, angled for the sideline.
The one to the left of him. You had one that was streaking, and then the one that was streaking was wide open too.
Yeah, I figured the street route was open because he stopped his corner and
Coming to the line here to begin their next.
And then I looked like you was running a post route with that dude.
Offense here from either side these last few drives.
Who scored the touchdown, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you had a streak dude that's streaking, and then you had one that was in the slot, and then you had a dude that was on the outside that ran looked like he ran an out, I think.
To get back on track.
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
me, dumbass.
Here we go. 91.
Me, dude.
He's checking. General West. Yeah. Hey, Delta.
Me.
Be careful.
Back to throw here.
Oh my God.
Tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
That's
Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Send me my 100.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Oh, man.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
I agree.
As they come up on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Do that
2
too.
yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Hold on, I'm almost done. I got 1 quarter left, and then
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. This is Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Yeah, nigga.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Don't get donutted, man.
Hey, exit. He's gone, gone. Check. Joker.
The pressure drops.
Hey, where you get this from?
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
what? This the same ones that I had the other day.
Yes, she's not putting up kids.
Okay.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Oh, my God, it's a pick, bro. What the fuck was that? How the fuck there ain't no damn pick, bro?
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I was there. Didn't even reach his hands up. I'm right there.
14 on that one and a 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Rubin. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Shit like what? Stop. You got all your bills on the line. You just was talking about me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 76 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
No, nigga, that's Daniel Jones, nigga.
Look at me. Go.
back to the ground. This time Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage.
And he's about to run.
Clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
So
Hey,
garbage, bro.
Foxtrot. 55 ready?
To throw on second down. Rubin. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 11 yards there. First down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rock it.
Dude, he's so ass.
Now a run with Geis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I mean, I'm 1 point better than you. That's why you made it like this, right, Ben?
Check 26, check 20. Leo.
That's why you made it like this, right?
Chopper. 5.
Yeah, he a rookie though, and he like 70-something, 60-something overall though. You know, man, like they don't do the rookies and shit right on this shit.
Here's 2nd and 8. Go right side, take it in by Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Man. Come on, y'all.
Inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Listen, dog. Man, fuck that drama shit. Man, that's cool. Automated that stay.
Ready. 50, plant.
really about paying anybody.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
You say Ingram
Ball out.
Shepard.
Let's go. And he's sick.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Shoot, you ain't out there. Shut up, man.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Me.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but